Hey guys, for some reason it wouldn't let me go on. I'm sorry I was late. But here's the bottom line. Here I am in your Dunkin' booth. So y'all just let me know what you want to talk about. Um, it's really hard to stare into this mirror. Alicia tells me I mess with my hair all the time, but I'm afraid I can't help it. It's hard. Who's that? Oh, Alicia's the first one that joined us. Hey, guys. Oh, and Gwen. Hey, sweet Gwen. Thank you for your present. I'm on my diet right now, so I can't drink anything other than what's on my diet. Hey, Dawn. Y'all asked me some good questions, but I appreciate your presence. That's one of my love gifts. Hi, Heidi. Good to see you. I talked about you again today, about me that I really do have um, that I really do have a filter, just choose not to use it. Hey, Robin, gosh, it's awfully good to hear you. You've certainly had an exciting few days. Okay, guys, so what is it you want to talk about? Somebody's on, let's see, Gwen says, thank you for, oh, you're so welcome, darling. Thank you for your constant gifts for me. Did you get the new one where I gave you Mercola's glass jar where you can make your own fermented stuff? Hey, Terry, glad you're joining us. Dawn, ulcers. Are you saying like stomach ulcers or mouth ulcers? Which? They're treated a little bit different. Hey, Mal, what won't play for you? That's terrible. I hope that's not true. I hope that... Dawn, stomach ulcers. Okay, seems like it is, what is that product? It's not DMG, it's DGL. It's DGL. That's what people have always said to use, but I tell you what I like best is, and you've got it, I know you've already got it, the Naturopath Silver Wings Colloidal Silver is what I like, along with the L-glutamine powder, which heals the lining of the colon, you know. And, of course, probiotics. And my favorite one right now is, by far, the Bluebonnet single dose. Adrenals. Robin, I think it's just buzzwords. I'm sorry. Everybody needs to be taking B12, and I like the B12 complex that's putting all the Bs together. But I think the whole adrenal fatigue, adrenal exhaustion is really just buzzwords because everybody's talking about it now, and so everybody's jumped on the bandwagon. I really think if you take your B12s properly, Dawn, what are you saying? Love that stuff. Sorry, my crazy phone. No, you love what? Oh, I do too. I love it too. How's the horse, Dawn? I'm sorry, let me finish, Robin. About the adrenals, I know what they're all saying. I know what the literature says. Hey, David Michael. But I really think that the whole adrenal thing is just another buzzword. I think it's another time where everybody's talking about, it's almost like what we make jokes about. And I realize this is kind of rude, and I don't mean it to be, but we love Dr. Oz because he talks about things that didn't work, that went out of date, that we couldn't sell, and now suddenly it's the cat's meow. So I feel that way about adrenals. Not that I don't think that we can get adrenal exhaustion, I just think that it's a big buzzword right now. I think you should really get well at a cellular level, like Bluebonnet CoQ10, along with, I don't know, I think if you get well, then your adrenals are going to fall in line. You know, I think the biomagnetic pairing is the best thing for adrenals. But also that B12, I like the combination of the combination of the B12 to put all the B complex in there. The horse is not so good, but I hope I get to do the magnets on him, okay? Gwen, you're asking how much water. Definitely half the body weight in water. Definitely half the body weight. And Gwen, I'm really proud of you because you're doing the fermented stuff. And that's the one thing that David and I do not do that's so important. So I am proud of you. I wasn't blowing you off at all about the fermented foods. I just don't think that's the total answer, okay? David Michael, you're saying the difference between CoQ10 and ubiquinol, what to take and how much. Okay, that's a real wonderful question. The ubiquinol is supposedly 8 times more absorbable than the ubiquinone. But the ubiquinone is the actual CoQ10. The ubiquinone has to convert to ubiquinol. But what I heard, and whether or not this is true, I'm not quite sure. I think it is, because usually when I think I know something and I can't remember why I know it, it's usually true. Not saying I can't make a mistake, because I can. But I know that I have always instinctively thought there were some people that the CoQ10, which would be ubiquinone, was more important for, and there were some people that I thought the ubiquinol was more important for. But I heard somebody of great substance, and I'm not sure if that was, and I heard him say it live. So I really think it was Dr. Mercola, and I think it was at the show. But and you can't find this on his research, because he just came out with something about ubiquinol. But I know that I heard him say it. That, I'm sorry, Gwen, I can't read yours and answers Michael. So if I don't answer you right away, then ask me again, okay? And I haven't quite figured out how to slow down the questions. But Dr. Mercola, I believe, is who said it. I feel pretty certain it was. I know it was at the show, so I feel like it was Dr. Mercola. But he was saying that if you're under a certain age, that the CoQ10 or ubiquinone was better. And if you're over a certain age, then CoQ10 was better. I mean, ubiquinol was better. So he said that he believes that everyone, as far as protecting their cellular membranes, everybody's buzzwords. I said this a couple of times today. Oh, it was Mercola, okay. I've said this a couple of times today, that the buzzwords, because our industry, just like I said to Robin, our industry gets on a roll. But what everybody's talking about is, cellularly speaking, the mitochondria, the cell membrane. Everybody's talking about that. Well, the truth of the matter is that CoQ10 has been the best thing we could do for our cell membranes all along. So I personally take 100 milligrams of the CoQ10 and 100 milligrams of the ubiquinol. But I also want to tell you that it matters which one. Hey, Camille, if I don't answer you, ask me again, okay? Ulcers just came up, so you must not have been on, but we'll talk about it again. But ask me again, because Gwen's next. But I'm finishing the part about the CoQ10. Hey, Tammy Faye, so good to see you, baby. The CoQ10, it matters which raw material, the importers of raw materials, and the importer of the best raw material is Bluebonnet, and I really, really trust those guys. And you know that I say it's not just because they're cute, and they are, and it's not just because they are funny, and they're really funny. But the reason they're so great is they're godly. Their products are in glass bottles, so I really trust them. So that's step number one. And also, I want to go back to the ulcer issue. Bluebonnet's come out with a new product called Single Dose Acidophilus. And I really, really like that product because I trust those guys. But back to the issue about CoQ10. Bluebonnet imports the raw material correctly. They put it in a glass bottle correctly. And they give me a discount, which is also correct. They pass on they give me an 18% discount on the CoQ10 and the ubiquinol, and I pass on 15%. So you're getting a better deal too, okay? So I feel real strongly that I personally take one CoQ10 and one ubiquinol, and I take it only by Bluebonnet. I wouldn't dream of doing any other. Okay. Gwen, what was your question, baby? Oh, Alicia's handing it back to me. I heard someone say the body can't absorb more than 4 ounces every hour, so because the rest just keeps running through. No, I disagree. And the reason I disagree, Gwen, y'all, we even prayed that I wouldn't keep skipping words. The reason I disagree is because I drink all my water by guzzling, because otherwise I won't drink it all. I measure it, I set it out in glass bottles, and then I guzzle a bottle, which is a quart. So I disagree. I totally disagree. Okay, Camille, what were you asking? You were asking about stomach. Where did it go? Stomach, throat, and intestine ulcers. Okay, thank you, Alicia. I think we should turn the camera on Alicia. What do you think?
No.
She said no. I would do it anyway. Because she just put lipstick on. I think you ought to at least come in and show your face. Come on, show them your face. Some of you have never met Alicia. See how beautiful she is? Yay, that's better. Okay, so what are you saying, Gwen? I'm the same way. Laugh out loud. That's why I wondered. Absolutely. I think they're crazy. I just think they're crazy. People just make up stuff. But if I don't guzzle my water, I won't drink it. Okay? That's one issue. The other issue is, hey, Dawn, she is so beautiful. Dawn said Alicia's so beautiful. She is, too. Okay, back to the ulcers. I really feel like there's a few things that work, Camille, and you've been doing this natural stuff forever. So you know that there's a few ways to approach the same subject. But I think the most important thing, Camille, is that her name's not really Camille, y'all. Neither is Tammy Faye. Tammy Faye, what can I say? Okay, Camille, I really feel like the L-glutamine powder, especially if you do the right one, it heals the lining of the colon. So I think that's one of the most important things. Now, I don't know who you're asking that for, but I can tell you that there are members of your family. Okay, there's members close in your family that I have put on L-glutamine powder before because trying to help you get rid of the sugar cravings. Sugar cravings are really a big deal, and the L-glutamine powder, besides doing a million other things, like help build muscle and all kind of things, reduce uric acid, all those kind of things. Alicia, you know how ADD I am and OCD. I've got these flowers sitting beside me that aren't supposed to be here. Can they go over here? They could go right there. Alicia's like, okay, that's not going to work. Okay, they would look beautiful right there. And now we can see you. Wave again. Okay. It is me. It was me. Okay. And now I can't see the flowers too, by the way. But anyway, Patty. Yay. Hey, Patty. I love you so much. And I'll never forget how I burst out crying when you told Della that I didn't have time to be friends. And you explained to Della that you had not made me cry. It was the fact that you were speaking truth that made me cry. Thank you, baby. Yay! Donald and Martha have joined. Yay! All my favorite people. Hey, Mary. Glad you're with us. Okay, so what was I answering? Oh, Camille was asking about ulcers that are both stomach and mouth and all of it. I think the most important thing is to change your pH. So, Camille, I'm not sure that you have actually been taking my favorite probiotic lately because I feel like I put a different one, I put y'all on a different one a while ago. Thank you for the heart, Alicia. That one of the, I think that probably the one I put you on was, I even think it might have been Reuteri. But Bluebonnet has a new one out that is, grandson Levi has had terrible problems with ulcers. Okay, having to be careful what he eats. I don't mean to point fingers, but I don't think that child is sugar-free. So it's almost like when you jump over that, then are you really doing a justice when you're trying to take a pill to cover up the fact that you're still doing sugar? I don't mean that to be ugly, but that is truly the bottom line. Sugar is our enemy. So, the probiotic, how old is Levi? The probiotic and the L-glutamine and the colloidal silver is what I'd use. Colloidal silver just in case it is H. pylori, acidophilus just in case it is H. pylori, and nothing viral, fungal, or bacterial can exist in the presence of silver. Hope all that made sense. David Michael, I think the Willard water it definitely does work, and we do sell it. He's soon to be 25. Then I rest my case. The L-glutamine will heal the lining. David Michael, I promise I'll come back. The L-glutamine will heal the lining of the colon, but and the acidophilus will put the good bacteria back, and if it happens to be an issue of H. pylori, then the acidophilus and the L-glutamine will work. But in the silver, nothing viral, fungal, or bacterial, and it needs to be the natural path. I really like Natural Path, and it's also the cheapest one on the market, plus it is by far the best one. And again, I trust the people. I trust Liz. Natural Path Silver Wings is the only silver I would take. Now, I sell all those other silvers. I won't call them by name, but I sell them. And I asked her one time on my radio show, So why is your silver so much cheaper than the other silvers? And we were about to go off the air. Hey, Joy. Oh, it's so good to see you. And Della. Yay. Yay, there's my prayer partner. Just shared your video. Let them know you appreciate. Oh, who just shared my video? Oh, Della just did. So thank you, baby, for sharing my video. But get people live on, okay? But where was I? Nothing viral, fungal, or bacterial can exist in the presence of silver, but there's such a radical difference in price. Yay, Della. Such a radical difference in price that I asked Liz live on the air, why is yours so much cheaper? And it's hard for me not to call the names out, but I'm not going to call the names. But all those silvers out there are 0.05 parts per million or 0.10 parts per million. And her very cheapest one is 250 parts per million. Not that you're not supposed to dilute it, you are, but we don't think you should have to pay for diluted silver. Okay, so I asked her right before we went off the air, why is yours so much cheaper? And she said, did I ever tell you, actually, thank you. She said, did I actually tell you that I was born on the mission field? And I stopped and I said, so basically you're telling me that everyone else is ripping us off. She would never say such a thing, but that is truly the issue. Okay, where was I? Willard water. I think the Willard water is not like it's a bad idea, and we've always carried it, though I don't think we have it right now. Because I think if anybody needs to correct their pH, then they probably need a good probiotic. So why would you do both? We have products that we used to. We're kind of scaling back now, but I'm telling you that we used to have a bunch of products that said pH. But the bottom line is that why? Hey, Sissy. The bottom line is that why would we take something to lower or balance the pH when all we had to do was fix our flora and our gut? So then you got all these other benefits. So David Michael, that's the way I feel about it. That you should just do all of it. You should just do all of it by doing the good probiotic. Sissy, what did you think about the new probiotic? Are you doing the single dose, one in the morning and one at night? Have you started that new one yet? Because that new probiotic, and Camille, I don't think you have it yet. I don't. Robin, I'm not even sure that you've got that one yet. That product is superior, and it's crazy cheap. So, again, like the colloidal silver, y'all know how I feel about this. It's not just my job to give you the best product. It's my job to give you the best value in the product. Okay? Hope that helped. There was somebody I was behind. Tawana, oh, you loved it. Yes, I feel so much better. Yay! And could you believe that it was actually that much stronger and that much cheaper? So I really like that product. Camille is still doing Reuterai. Okay, I don't think the Reuterai is the best approach right now. I would have done the Reuterai because the magnets would have, yay, Robin has it, yay. Camille, I would have put you on Reuterai because the magnets showed that you and Billy and or both were needing it for probably some other type of infection. Yay, Sissy, yay. Okay, because I'm saying that this new one, and I really, when it came out, I thought, okay, well, great that it's that much stronger, but what's the difference if it's that much stronger? Nobody can afford it, okay? But it turns out it's cheaper, so it's stronger and cheaper. I like that. That's kind of like the Natural Path Silver Wings. Hey, Tony. Okay, I need a probiotic. Yay. Okay, the one I like best. Were you on while I was talking about it? Tanya, were you on it while I was talking about it? I've been talking about the probiotic for a while now. I really like the single dose one. And Sissy, I don't know if you're doing more than one, but I put people that are actually treating something on more than one. Okay, Tanya, I'm going to give a recap. I think that a good probiotic, the very best one out there is Bluebonnet. Bluebonnet single dose probiotic. It's the only one on the market that is DNA verified. Alicia, that light is over my head. You would have to stand there and hold it. That won't work. It needs to be down further. I know. We'll fix it next week. So y'all don't think about... I know if Joy's watching, then Alex might be watching. And Alex is the one that told me to not put that light over my head. Oh, you love my green top? It's actually a green dress. Oh, good. I look skinny. Yay! Yay, Sissy, what are you wanting? What do you want in telling me I look skinny? That's like Karen telling me my makeup looks great. You guys know how to push my buttons. But happy St. Patrick's Day. And this is actually a very old green dress. But it used to be considered real short. And now I don't know if I've lost that much weight or what. But, and those of you who are supposed to be praying for me, I'm back on my diet. Camille, I should have called you. And Robin, you were out of pocket. But I'm on my diet, so y'all got to pray for me because this is when I start wanting to cheat, when it gets this close to the end. I'm doing a modified version, and what that means is I'm not really doing it completely right. But even with the modified version, I've lost 13 pounds in a week and a half. So that's not bad, huh? I know that's good, guys. I'm not pretending like I don't know that's good. But I'm still drinking my dry red wine and everything. That's putting it mildly. Well, Robin, I wasn't going to tell your personal business. It was pretty wild. But Robin's back. Oh, I don't know if that was her face that just went by. Hey, Dawn, we're glad you're with us. Camille, pray for you. Oh, I know you do. I know you do pray for me. I know, Sissy, I want time at the Palmetto, too. I need time at the Palmetto. You know, I went the other day. I just went for 2 nights by myself. Oh, gosh. And the worst part of that story is I went on David's birthday. But there you go. What can I say? Okay, so what was the next question? Gwen, it seems like you had something else to say, and I don't remember what it was. Tammy, you're being awfully quiet. Come on, somebody ask some questions. Otherwise, I'm going to be looking at that spot on my face. Okay. And every time I do that, then David Michael says something like, there's my crazy doctor. Okay, Dawn says, I'm going to stow away in your singing. To Palmetto. That's my favorite hotel at the beach, guys. But, Della, I don't think you were watching the day I was actually talking from the beach. What can I take to make my hair grow? Okay, I'll answer that in a second, Robin. If I don't answer it, remind me again. But I was at the beach, and I was actually going to tell y'all that I wasn't going to go on live because I was at the beach. Crazy is our normal. Amen, brother. I was at the beach, and somebody came on named Susan, and she said, what about salt therapy? And I go into this whole dissertation about the salt lamps, and Robin and I go into the naked spa in Dallas and sitting in all the salt rooms. Hey, Pam, glad you're with us. I say all that. And oh, gosh. Paula, are you sure that you're online with me? Because now it just messed up. Paula sent me a text. Hopefully she'll remember I'm live online. Robin, she's asking about you. Okay, you were watching, Della? I can't believe you were watching because it was too funny because she asked me about salt therapy, and I told everyone I was at the beach. I go into this whole dissertation about the salt lamps. And then she goes, I was talking about ocean air. And like I said, oh my gosh, that was like my prayer partner, me telling her that she can't take, I would rather her not take all this new stuff until we got back from the beach just in case there was a die-off. And that she said that if she were going to die off, she'd rather it be in Destin with me. And I just burst out laughing, going, I wasn't talking about you dying off. Hey, Dina, gosh, I miss you. And she came back with same family. Did you see that, Della? It was so funny. I guess it was your sister. How funny was that? And I claimed I wasn't going to be anal like some of those doctors, but I got tunnel vision on it. Okay, Della, I put people near your cellar in the other day because I heard you say it was good, and it really helped. I put hydrogen peroxide. Absolutely. Hydrogen peroxide in each ear for 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Yeah, Della said I'll probably die off in Destin after all. Ah, yes, Della, that is a really funny thing, and you are right. I am hoping you do die off in Destin, and I hope that I am with you. But that is not what I meant. Now, David Michael, what did I tell you? Was that you that no, Robin, what to do for hair. Thank you. It was the ticket. Yeah, that hydrogen peroxide is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Okay, hair. Robin, there's so many, it's kind of like the whole issue about pH balance. You could do a whole lot of things for pH balance, But I think that one of the best things you could do would be the acidophilus, because you're covering so many other things at one time. Same thing with the hair. I would rather see somebody take, now we sell hair, skin, and nails, hair fours, hair, what's the one by Sweet Basil? Ultra Hair by Nature's Plus. What's the Sweet Basil one? Something about Nutrisilk. All of those different things. Are you selling Maui Babe? Sissy, I am looking at it right here. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the product you're asking for right here. And they are $21.95. Okay? I love this product, Sissy, and you're the reason I love this product. I'll talk about it in a second. But anyway, I want to talk about the hair. So rather than taking something for hair, skin, and nails, I say we should get our bees right. So rather than taking a bee complex, I can't stand so much of my forehead showing. There shouldn't be a mirror for me to look at myself while I'm talking to y'all. Alicia's trying to make faces at me to reel it back in. I would rather you take Sweet Basil's Mega 2, crazy cheap, for the same price as a bee complex. Ooh, thank you. That's why she makes the big bucks. Sweet Basil's Mega 2. 100 milligrams of B vitamins. Thank you, honey. Make sure you ask for either the one with iron or the one without iron. If you're still losing iron every month, then that's the one you should take, the iron-free one. I mean, if you're still losing iron every month, you should take the one with iron. But and also men should never take iron-free. So people my age, women my age, and men should only take iron-free because iron stresses the prostate. Iron is not good for us if we don't need it. And we don't need it if we're not still having our cycle. Okay? So most people are iron-free. I won't say most people. My friends are iron-free. Okay, Sissy, what did you say? Everyone is doing organic vegetables and fruits. All my friends are going that way now. Good. I hope they're shopping at Sweet Basil's. David Michael Jenkins said amen. Okay, so Mega 2 for hair, skin, and nails, Robin, really seems to be my favorite approach because why would you take something for just hair, skin, and nails? Why would you not take a multiple that had chelated minerals, meaning you didn't get it at a drugstore? What, Sissy, are you saying? Which one? Camille, why can't you treat chemo? Oh, I can treat chemo patients. I just can't treat it with the magnets because the magnets are so strong, Camille, it sends the chemo back into all the healthy cells too. We don't need that. Tawana, what are you saying? What do we have? We usually have some organic produce, but it varies daily. It actually varies daily. Okay, let me tell you about the product that... Did I finish your question, Robin? Because I really want everyone to know that Mega 2, which is crazy inexpensive, has 100 milligrams of B vitamins, which is hair, skin, nails, stress, and energy, plus chelated multiple vitamin minerals. Joy's was, what diet are you doing? Oh, Joy, I didn't even see that one. Okay, the diet I'm doing is my diet, which is HCG, but it's a modified version of it. It's I've written 2 diet books. One about my 30-pound weight loss in 3 weeks. It's called, you can buy it on Amazon if you don't want to get it at Sweet Basil's. It's 30 days in 3 weeks, so you just have to remember the threes. It's actually the number 30 days in 3 weeks. 30 pounds in 3 weeks. Going off. Does that mean I'm out of time? Okay, Sissy, this is the product you were asking about. Maui Bay Browning Lotion. Can y'all see that? This product is the coolest thing. It accelerates the sun, so don't think it's going to help with, oh my gosh, it's leaked on me. Can I get something just because I can't do all on this diet? Oh gosh, quick light. I'm sorry. Are we through? Is it, we got to quit on time. I'm sorry, guys.
You just finished answering the Maui, so you started late.
No, I started late, so I'm going to finish answering the Maui. The bottom line is Tawana actually turned me on to that product. What do you have that is closest to Botox? I think that the idea of Botox is insane because I keep finding people, when I do the magnet, some people I find where they've been majorly contaminated with the Botox. I think that I have lots of frowns between my between my eyes that are personality frowns. Some of you have put those frowns on my face, and some of you have witnessed what has put those frowns on my face, and I don't think I'm ready to get rid of them. But the bottom line is Skin Eternal is Dr. Pericome's $180 per quarter ounce for each ingredient, and there's 4 of them. Thank you, Alicia. This put all of them together. Can y'all see that? Skin Eternal. This has all 4 of those ingredients that cause a facelift. Thank you for saying my skin's amazing, because you know I was a heavy smoker and I lived on the beach with iodine and olive oil all over my face. Plus I smoked a lot, drank a lot. I did everything you could possibly do to have bad skin. This product has all the things from Dr. Pericome's research on the wrinkle cure, and it's each one of his ingredients $180 per quarter ounce. This whole great big jar of 2 ounces is $23.98. And Camille, I know it made your face burn, you little albino baby, but the truth of the matter is that there's a lot of people that go and have not burn, but face peels. I think this is the cat's meow. Okay, that and water. Okay, God bless you, and see you back here next week. Tell all your friends, come shop at Sweet Basil's. God bless you. Bye-bye.